Ladies and gents, and the rest, and all of you, those 120 other genders, you too. Today we're going to be looking at Sylvanas Windrunner. This is a Sylvanas event, and she was completely reworked. That's why we need to take a look at her talents from scratch and decide what we need to take and why. As you can see, my Sylvanas is in level 31. Not because I was super smart and knew something, just because I liked Sylvanas. Talent number 1, Queen's Reach. Black arrow travels 20% further. As you can see on the left side, Sylvanas is destroying the tower while taking absolutely zero damage from the tower. On the right side, Sylvanas cannot afford that because she doesn't have this talent. That is pretty much the main difference. The Sylvanas' range is now longer with this talent. Talent number 2, Forsaken Fury. Windrunner's aura also grants fury to horde and undead allies. Alright, as you can see, on the left side the gargoyle has a fury talent, on the right side the gargoyle doesn't have a fury talent. Left gargoyle is hit much faster, which is pretty much the point of this talent. Just so you know that this talent does not affect Sylvanas herself, which is very strange because she is an undead and horde unit at the same time. And also this applies, don't forget, you can do a lot of cool things with this. That applies to Warzone Raiders and, things like that. This is a very good talent. Global doesn't require Sylvanas to be on the battlefield. Talent number 3, Banshee's Wail. Not the whale that is in the game, but different. Scream on death. Stunning nearby enemies for 3 seconds. Okay, basically what happens is, as soon as Sylvanas dies, boom, Banshee stuns everybody. It even stunned the boss scenarios. Let's take a look again, slowly. So, bam. As you can see, this is the range of Sylvanas. Why am I not showing myself? Okay. Like 3 seconds is obviously if the levels are even, the level of the enemy and the level of Sylvanas. But the idea here is that this small circle is the radius of stun. Now, what the hell do we take? Because all these talents are really, really good. I'm going to tell you what we're going to take. Number 1, it will 100% be Forsaken Fury. 100%. First of all, now that talent, like I said, it buffs all the horde and undead units significantly. And like I said, you saw what Gargoyle can do with this talent. And also, this is going to be your number 1 talent and number 1 hero on the Baron Geddon, because if you play Warcraft Rumble and if you're high level enough to raid, you know that Baron Geddon in some context is considered the hardest boss of the game, even though it's not a final boss. And Baron Geddon is usually killed with gargoyles. So with this talent, gargoyles have a fury talent. I don't know if it applies to both players, but I guess you go double Sylvanas, you're not going to lose. Just so you know, for those who don't know, what the hell is Fury? Fury is every hit that you do increases your attack speed by 25%, stacks up to 3 times. So 25 plus 25 plus 25, something like that. But what is number 2 talent? That is the question, because Sylvanas, she's already very strong with her auto attack because Black Arrow is now built in. It's her normal auto attack. So I would take Queen's Reach number 2, because Queen's Reach allows Sylvanas to take towers without being hit by the tower, because it's not going to reach her. If it's a flame tower or piercing tower, it's not going to reach Sylvanas. So you take few spells, you take Sylvanas, and she starts attacking as soon as somebody comes out. You just polymorph them, you deep breath, you blizzard, and they all die. and nothing, like she cannot be damaged. So that's like one of the strategies for PvP. For PvE, obviously, it's a great talent for PvE, right? You just kill everything before it comes to you. That's why I would take it as number 2 talent, because there is a little bit more use cases than for the talent number 3. Talent number 3, I would go with obviously Banshee's Wail, because I only see one use case for this talent where this talent would be like an S tier talent. It's PvP Heroes Resolve modifier, right? When you go against, like one of the strongest heroes during Heroes Resolve is Hogger. When you fight against Hogger, Hogger kills you. Hogger is a melee hero. Hogger kills you. He gets stunned by Banshee, and Banshee takes that Hogger. That is ideally the best. Same thing with Drakisat, but Drakisat usually is covered by the range units, so it's a little different. So like I said, we only have one use case for Banshee's Wail. We have a little bit more use cases for Queen's Reach, and obviously number 1 talent is Forsaken Fury. So Forsaken Fury, number 1, Queen's Reach, number 2, Banshee's Wail, number 3. That's all.